Hi children, yes, we reached in the new third term class we have reached. So we have to study about the history portion, and I think we have to start with the rise and spread of Islam. We already studied about the during the medieval period, rise another religion also. That is that yes, rise and spread of Christianity. Okay, so continuation of that one, we have to study how the rise and spread of Islam during this medieval period, and what are the changes happened, and who was the founder of Islam, and about his life, and also the important teachings of Islam. All these things we can study today. Okay, so we can begin with the rise and spread of Islam. Lesson 2, rise and spread of Islam. The word Islam means submission to God. The medieval period, we can witness the emergence of Islam. The word Islam means submission to God. And Prophet Muhammad founded the new faith. Prophet Muhammad means peace be upon him. That is the meaning of that word. Prophet Muhammad means peace be upon him. But who was the founder of the new faith Islam? Prophet Muhammad. And before Islam, what is Islam founded by Prophet Muhammad? What is the situation? There is no major political organization in Arabia. And what happened it is, before Islam, no major political organization. People are divided into different small tribes. And what happened? They were constantly fighting each other by different tribes are fighting conflicts by or fighting each other. And Arabs also, they worshipped many idols, and each tribe had their own idols and idols. So like that they worshipping the before the Islam founded. Okay, that is the situation in the Arabia. The word Islam means submission to God. Who founded the new faith Islam? Prophet Muhammad. And before, what is the situation? There is no main political organization in India, and people are divided into different tribes, and each tribe worship different idols. That is the situation. In this situation, this Prophet Muhammad founded this new religion, and most of the Arabs were Bedouins. What is meant by Bedouins? Wandering people or nomads. Where they are living along with their animals, they are going to one pastures to another pastures for getting food for their animals. So normally earlier most of the Arabs were Bedouins, or they who lived off the milk of their animals, and slowly they carried trade, and like that for making trade their cities emerged. The important cities for trade were Mecca and Medina, and Mecca was now after that they founded this religion. Mecca was an important place of pilgrim center, and many Arab tribes and clans worshipped the black stone kept at the shrine of Kaaba in Mecca. Kaaba is a important place for the Muslims, and Kaaba means cube, the house of God. That is why people are visiting this Kaaba in the time of pilgrimage, that is Hajj they are doing. Muslims are doing Hajj to Kaaba. This is the house of God. So before people are worshipping, the Arab tribes also, they worshipped this black stone. And normally it is saying it is a they are worshipping the house of God during the pilgrimage to, that is Hajj they are doing. This is about the introduction of their importance of this, the emergence of this new faith. And who is what is the meaning of Islam? Word meaning submission to God. Who is the founder of this new faith? Prophet Muhammad. And before Islam founded this new religion, there is no political organization. People are fighting each other. Different tribes are there, and different idol worship are there by these people, and people are nomads, and they are slowly they started trade, and like that new cities are emerged. That is Mecca and Medina. Now Mecca and Medina is a holiest place for the Muslims, and the important place in Mecca, that is Kaaba. That is a important shrine or pilgrim place of the Muslims, that is the house of God. And then how this religion, this Islam, rise of this new faith or Islam. And Prophet Muhammad was about the, we already studied, who is the leader of the new faith, who is the founder of the new faith, that is Prophet Muhammad. And Prophet Muhammad was born in 570 century in Mecca, where the Prophet Muhammad born in Mecca, 570th century. On his journeys to become, and slowly in a merchant family, he was born in a merchant family of Quraysh tribe. In a which family? That is merchant family, the tribe, in which tribe? Quraysh tribe. He became an orphan early in life. Earlier itself, his parents died. He became an orphan early in his life and was brought up by his uncle. And he lived along with his uncle, and he grew up to become a trader and traveled far and wide. On his journey to become a trader, he came into contact with the followers of Christians and Jewish faith and learned their beliefs. And for his trade purpose, he made many journeys. And on his journeys, he contact with many Christian and Jewish people, and he learned about their beliefs. And he was impressed by their belief in one God, and he turned towards spiritualism. And he impressed, he attracted the thoughts of these Christians and Jewish people. That is the main belief, it is in one God. And he slowly he turned towards spiritualism. He is when he started his journey to become a great trader, but slowly he is being in contact with these followers of people. He embraced their beliefs of one God, and slowly he turned to spiritualism. And he started spending a lot of time in meditation and prayers. And slowly he started giving more time for, not for trade or anything. He spending his lot of time in meditation and prayers. And according to the Islamic tradition, at the age of 40, he had a vision that God has chosen him to be his messenger. And slowly they believe, that Islamic believes that at the age of 40, Muhammad had got a vision that God chosen him as his messenger, God's messenger. So like that, at which age? At the age of 40. This is about the life of Prophet Muhammad. He born in 570 in Mecca. He's from a merchant family, Quraysh tribe, and he was an orphan in the beginning itself. And he grew up with his uncle, and he for a trade purpose he made many journeys. On his journey, he came contact with the followers of Christian and Jewish people, and he embraced the ideas of one God, and slowly he turned towards spiritualism. And slowly after that his life he given more importance for meditation and prayers. And at the age of 40, he got the vision that he is taken as the God's messenger. Okay, and next we have to study about the important teachings of Muslim, this religion. The holy book of Muslims is Quran. The holy book of Muslims, Quran. And what is the main teaching? It is, there is one God, that is Allah, and God has chosen him as the messenger or prophet. And the holy book of Muslim, Quran. And what is the main teaching? It is, there is first important teaching, it is, there is one God, that is Allah, and God has chosen him as his messenger or prophet. And second one, he prohibited idol worship. He was against the prohibition of the idol worship. And Quran is the sole authority. That is, Quran is the sole authority, which means it cannot be challenged. That is what Quran is saying, that is sole authority. But believe in that. And next one, it is, all men are equal in the eyes of the all-powerful Allah. That is, all men are equal in the eyes of all-powerful Allah, or in the eyes of Allah. Okay, all are equal in the eyes of Allah. there is life after death. That is also they believe there is life after death. One will go to heaven or hell after being judged according to his deeds in the present. What all things, good things he done in the present life, according to that they will go to heaven or hell. So that means there is a life after death. These are the important teachings. What is that? First one, there is one God, that is Allah. Then second one, he prohibited idol worship. Then Quran is the sole authority. And then all men are equal in the eyes of Allah. And there is life after death. And how one will be judged? One will be go to heaven or hell according to judge according to his deeds in the present. Okay, clear children? So what are the teachings? They say with me, there is one God, Allah, and God has chosen him as his messenger or prophet, and he prohibited idol worship. The Quran is the sole authority. All men are equal in the eyes of the all-powerful Allah. There is life after death. Clear? Okay. The next one, this is a picture of Prophet Muhammad, image of Prophet Muhammad, and he also listed 5 pillars or principles of Islam to be followed by all Muslims. Those who believe in Islam, they have to follow the 5 pillars or 5 principles. Which are the, which is known as 5 principles. That 5 pillars are Shahada, Salat, Zakat, Sawm, Hajj. These are the 5 pillars. Which are they? Shahada, Salat, Zakat, Sawm and Hajj. And what is Shahada? Shahada, that is declaration of faith that there is only one God, Allah, and that he is the prophet of God. That is first pillar, that is saying about Shahada. That is, there is only one God. Who is that one God? Allah. And he is the prophet of God. Who is the prophet of Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad is the prophet of God. That is the first pillar, Shahada. Okay, there is only one God. And next one, it is Salat. Salat means Muslims must offer 5 daily prayers, namas. Salat or namas. They have 5 times they have to pray. So say how many times they are praying? There are 5 times, 5 daily prayers for them. That is also known as namas. Okay. So salat means daily 5 daily prayers or namas. And third one, zakat. That it means charity. Do some charity to others, poor people. Every Muslim must give alms to the poor. Give alms to the poor means give help to the poor. Give something given to the service to the poor. That is called zakat. Zakat means charity. Zakat means charity. Every Muslim give alms to the poor. And next one, Sawm, means that is Muslims must fast from dawn to dusk during the holy month of Ramzan. Ramzan time they are doing fasting. They are doing fasting during the time of Ramzan from dawn to dusk. Morning, early morning it's to evening, dusk, that is sunrise and sunset. Till that time they are taking fasting. That is called Sawm. That is also they are taking fasting during the holy month of Ramzan. So that is also they are doing. And the next pillar it is Hajj. All Muslims must make a pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in a lifetime. Because it is a place, Mecca, pilgrimage to Mecca. So people are going to pilgrim to Mecca, they are known as Hajj. Those are visited the place of Mecca. In the Mecca, what is the important thing in Mecca? Kaaba, it is the place, house of God. So those who reach that after they are visiting this place, they are known as Hajj. Hajjia, that like that we are calling them. So those so that people they already visit this pilgrimage. So there is another pillar, it is Hajj. All Muslim must make a pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime. These are the 5 pillars or 5 principles of Muslim Islam. Which are they? Shahada. What is meant by Shahada? There is only one God, Allah. And Salat means namas, prayer it is there. Which how many times they are praying? 5 daily prayers are there. Okay. And next one is Sakat. Sakat means charity. That means every Muslim must give alms to the poor. And Swam means fasting. That is, every Muslim have to do fast from dawn to dusk during the holy month Ramzan. And Hajj, that all Muslim must make a pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime. These are the 5 pillars or principles of Islam. Which are they? Shahada, Salat, Sakat, Swam and Hajj. These are the 5 pillars of Shahada. There is only one God. Salat means namas, Sakat, charity, Swam, fasting, Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca. Clear this much? For teachings and 5 pillars, teachings, okay, clear. And 5 pillars, that is showing that one, that is there is only one God. That is Shahada, that is Salah, Salat or Salah, that is 5 times prayer it is there. That is time it is sunrise, afternoon, late afternoon and after sunset. And that is like that. And night also they are doing. That is 5 times they are doing prayer. And Saw means fasting. That how to do. And Sakat means give alms to the poor. And Hajj means do pilgrimage to Mecca. These are the 5 pillars. And next one it is, what is Hijrat or Hijrah? What is Hijrat or Hijrah? That in the beginning the people of Mecca were hostile to Prophet and his teaching, because Prophet Muhammad teaching, many of them are supporting and many of them are hostile to Prophet Muhammad. So he started his beginning his teachings of Islam. The people of Mecca were hostile to Prophet Muhammad and his teachings, and he forced to leave Mecca and took a refuge to Yathrib, later known as Medina. He went to that people of he preached the teachings of God to people of Mecca, but many of them were hostile to Prophet Muhammad, and he forced to leave Mecca to Medina. His escape from Mecca to Medina in 622 century known as Hijrat or Hijrah. Okay, his escape from Mecca to Medina in 622 century is known as Hijrat or Hijrah. And this event marks the beginning of the Islamic era and also the birth of the Muslim community Ummah. And that is this event marks the beginning of the Islamic era. Hijrah era, it is starting that Islamic era or Hijrah era start from the event that is Hijrat, that is starting that era. The year it is starting with this. And also in the birth of the Muslim community, one community, that is Ummah, that is the community it is formed. The people of Medina accepted him as their prophet. He went to Mecca to Medina. People of Medina accepted him as his prophet. But the people of Mecca, beginning it is hostile to him. And slowly he welcomed back to Mecca and established Kaaba as the main shrine of Islam. But he returned back here because beginning every prophet they are getting many hostile from his people itself. The same way Prophet Muhammad also get hostile from the people of Mecca. So we are noticed that he leave from Mecca to Medina. that journey it is known as Hijrat or Hijrah. And as people of Medina accepted him as the prophet, and slowly later you can say he welcomed back to Mecca, and the people also welcomed him, and he established the Kaaba, the house of God, as the main shrine of Islam. That's why he returned back to Medina to Mecca, and he set up Kaaba there. Okay, and this is about the main shrine of Kaaba is the main shrine of Islam. Okay, they say that what is the how form of this Hijrat. In the beginning, the people of Mecca were hostile to Prophet and his teachings, and he forced to leave Mecca and took refuge in Yathrib. Earlier it is known as Yathrib, Medina. Later it is known as Medina. Earlier Medina it is known as Yathrib. And his escape from Mecca to Medina in 622 century is known as Hijrat or Hijrah. And this event marks the beginning of the Islamic era and also the birth of the Muslim community Ummah. Then people of Medina accepted him as their prophet, and he welcomed back to Mecca and established Kaaba as the main shrine of Islam. And this is about the Hijrat. Okay, and this is Kaaba. Then people are, that is, we already told Hajj. People are visiting Hajj, doing mean they are visit this Mecca, this holy place, that is Kaaba. Yes, and children, then this much you have to study for this today. That is about that introduction and about the how this religion came into existence, who is the founder of this religion, and how he became a prophet, and the teachings of Muslim, and also the 5 pillars, and Hijrat, that is Hijrah, that is the journey from Mecca to Medina, that is Hijrat, and the 5 pillars, that everything how to study. Okay children, okay, thank you.